Hi Mimi, this is Jim Gillis with Win My Vote. It was great talking with you. You'll have to excuse the video quality here. I'm just doing it on a tablet, and I'm on a Wi-Fi, which I'm not even sure about the speed. And there's lots of stuff running on the tablet. So I'm just going to do a screen capture kind of demo real quickly for you. So this is the California Top 2 Primary 2018 ballot. So here's the home page for Win My Vote, and you get a nice explainer video, and then you can sign up here as a voter. It's real easy. You can sign up with a social media account or just an email address, and then with that, the voter gets all of their ballots for that zip code. And here we'll just demo, this one right here, the June 5th primary. So you can see Nicholas Winstar. He is a libertarian. I talked with him. He signed up, built a profile, but I did hear some stuff around social media about the libertarians should figure out who's going to run for governor and kind of become more united on that, maybe with their own primary. So that's what I wanted to talk with you about. If maybe you guys could do a straw poll or something like that, I could build a ballot that's just a libertarian ballot with libertarian emails. I don't know if you guys have, your members all have specific libertarian emails or some type of a thing like that, where we can make sure that they're really a libertarian member of the party, for the straw poll. But it's real simple. They would build a profile, and then you would vote for them. You would go up, you'd listen to the candidate's profile, you'd click on that candidate, you'd listen to what the candidate has to say.
$715 billion. That's how much immigrants contributed to California's economy.
And if you liked that candidate, you would just simply click on the candidate star, and then when you went back to the ballot, you would see that the candidate moves into that first position and it turns green. And you can also see the percentages here. So this is like a demo ballot where I favorited Nicholas and favorited Antonio here. So you can see that, if you favorite this person. Oh, sorry, it's saying that I can only do one at a time. I did him as an administrator. So I could open that up so that they could do ranked choice voting, or if you just wanted to keep it one per person, we would lock it down and each person could vote once, and then you'd get the percentages, right up there for you to see. So this ballot, I put you on here as State Assembly District 70. So this is how you build a candidate profile. You would upload an image. You can upload that from your computer, and it's real simple. You can crop. Here is where you have kind of your main message, why I'm running, or main video or text or whatever it may be. And I found a video on YouTube, so I'll show you what that looks like. So here I'm just going to say, okay, I want to use a video, and it's going to say put the YouTube share URL in there. So I go to YouTube. See, this is the video here. I simply click on share. It gives me this, highlighted URL. I do a cut and paste, and then it's there, and it plays in real time here. And then again, you can favorite this candidate, or you can go back to the ballot. And obviously there would be other candidates here, but in the general election or in the real primary, as a resident of a State Assembly District 70, there's lots of things that are going to be on my ballot, right? I'm going to have all of the the up ballot races to deal with, and I'm going to be scrolling down here, and I'm really going to get into a pattern of giving each office a couple of minutes and go through each one of the candidates and then pick my favorite. So the site becomes a real level playing field where I can do this. And then I can check on my voter registration status. I can find my polling place. I can put my address in here, and comes out with a Google map and the hours of the operation and everything. I can also, check on important dates. I can add this to any one of my online calendars to get reminders. I can also, review all the propositions as well as all of the measures. In 2018, they don't have any certified ones yet, but I'll show you real quickly what those look like from the 2016. So this would be the propositions here, and the voter can click on those. They can learn a little bit about them. They can read about it. They can see the groups and organizations that are supporting it and the groups and organizations that are opposing it. And then they can, mark their own ballot here, yes or no. And then when they go back to their ballot, you can see here that it's nice and prominent that they plan to vote for yes on 55. Also, that the percentage here, and this is the percentage that's logged in. This is actually a real ballot count from the National Student Parent Mock Election that we did. But 80% of the people that were logged in still didn't vote on this proposition. So it's great for groups and organizations that are pushing propositions or opposing propositions, so that their members know which ones they support and which ones they oppose, and they can go through that real quickly, and indicate that on their own ballot. You can also, share on social media, create groups, become a super voter, which means that you can make endorsements, written endorsements, and video endorsements, and lots of other things. And the main reason I'm showing you about these propositions, as well as local measures, and this measure, oh yeah, this is down in, so I have to change to San Francisco to show you all the measures that were in San Francisco, which were just crazy. But it looks like Long Beach area have these kind of measures. But the reason I'm showing you is because we are reaching out to a lot of groups that are supporting and opposing all the propositions and the measures as well, and they will be driving people to this site as well. So it's really a way of utilizing everyone's marketing and everyone's efforts to get onto the same ballot. Now, Republicans and Democrats probably won't like that. They won't be wanting to drive any of their voters or any of the people that they're targeting to a site that's a neutral site. But we think that they will, because the voters that we're doing a separate outreach to, that the voters will be there in numbers, and once those numbers get to a critical mass, then the Republicans and the Democrats will need to come to get those votes. And the way that it works is that really 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 voters in a district is plenty enough for the bigger parties to really start utilizing these profiles to their best interest. And we're really saying that it's in everyone's best interest to have a level playing field where the candidates can really kind of battle it out. And this gives you an opportunity to sort of address the candidate next to you, in your messaging or on your issue statements or in your videos or whatever, and again, the voter, has context now, or I can watch the Republican talk all about, the great things that he's done, and then I can, click on the next profile and hear about how, these things were not so great, or whatever it may be. It really benefits the voter. So anyway, sorry about the long video. It's only supposed to be a couple of minutes, but would love to talk with you about the Libertarian Party. I could set up a ballot, again, kind of off public and only accessible to libertarians, and have a code or whatever it may be, and then also just the general ballot itself. We're also going to be doing the National Student Parent Mock Election in 2018 as well. We'll probably do it in late October. I'd like to do it somewhere in the middle of October and give us time to get it out to the news and that type of stuff on how the candidates are doing. So we'd love to see the Libertarian Party take part in that as well. Unfortunately, we don't go down to the state assembly or state senate. We usually only go to Congress, but you never know. In California, depending on the Secretary of State who we partner with to do this, he may allow that to go all the way down to city council. We're not sure. They usually decide how big the mock election is going to be. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.